Hi guys, it's Sven from the Cast Tester blog again. As you can see, I have my iPhone 15 Pro Max here, and this video is about bulletproof glass from the company ESR. And there are two sets because a YouTube comment drew my attention to them and suggested a really good video idea. First of all, thanks for that. ESR has two sets of bulletproof glass. The one you can get for $14. The other costs over $24. So there's an average difference of $10 depending on the price. What's the difference between these two types of safety glass? The only difference I could find was how far this bulletproof glass can withstand impacts. The cheap bulletproof glass is this one, which is supposed to withstand 15 kilograms, and the more expensive one is supposed to withstand up to 50 kilograms. Yes, we're going to find out in this video whether we actually need these 50 kilograms, or whether the cheaper one is actually just as worthwhile as the expensive one. So let's unpack both and take a look at these glasses to see if you can tell the difference. So I'll leave that here. Because they look the same in the pictures. They are also the same in terms of packaging. So here are the armored glasses. So we've already put another one on here. So let's take a look at the two. So the design is different, but the size is the same. They also feel the same. I don't notice any difference, but it's good. The armored glass is stuck directly on top. We'll leave it like that and do our test directly on it. Then you can see which is the more expensive one and which is the cheaper one. So let's put them down. I've put together a little something here, and we're going to test the whole thing out. So the size is the same, the feel in the hand is also the same. We'll start with the key test first. And take a look at the whole thing to see if one of the two scratches more quickly. So let's take the top corner here and give it a good scratch. Let's have a look. And nothing is scratched here at all. Let me take another look. No, there are no scratches here at all. And there are no scratches here either. This means that both armored glasses passed the key test. There's no difference. So let's get that out of the way. Let's move on to the knife, which is a little sharper. And there are no scratches here either. And here too there are no scratches. So they both passed the knife test too. Let's put that away. Let's move on to this knife, which is even sharper. No, there are no scratches to be seen or felt here either. I pull it off briefly here, a little of the foil, so that I can see a little more. And it's already broken. So you do damage the surface, and the whole thing breaks more quickly. Good. And that's just happened with the expensive one. I'm going to try pulling it off the side of the cheaper one. Will it break in the same way now? No, strangely enough, the cheap one doesn't break. Good. It's already broken. We'll put it to one side. Let's just get a new one. Well, we've seen that the surface is still damaged, even though you can't feel or see it. Well, that's an interesting difference. So you could say that it actually failed this test. Now let's move on to the folding knife. I've just taken a 50-gram weight and we're going to drop it on both of them from different heights. and then we'll see if they break at all. Because if your iPhone falls down, it's actually about the same as if I dropped this 50-gram weight from a little higher. That's all you need. You don't drop your cell phone from an airplane or from the 10th floor. So, I'll try to somehow get this past the camera, and you'll see how it bounces, and then we'll see. I'm going to move my laptop a bit so that it doesn't break. So let's start with that. I'll do the whole thing from a height of about 1 meter. So let's take a look at this. Everything here has remained intact. And here too, everything has remained intact. We'll now put this cloth underneath it again to give it a little more bounce. Maybe we can break it with this. So I'll put it down again and do the whole thing again. No, everything stayed intact. And everything stayed intact there too. I'm going to do it again from 2 meters. Everything stayed intact there too. Now let's do it again from 2 meters on the other one. So let's have a look here. No, everything is intact here too. So let's do the final test and bend it again. Maybe we'll see a difference somehow. Otherwise, I really don't see any difference here, because these 50 kilograms that are specified here, you won't actually need them, because you've just seen that a 50-gram weight from a height of 2 meters has a lot of force behind it on a very small surface, and it doesn't break. I'll try to hit it again now. Maybe we'll get the difference again. I'll remove the cloth again. No, we can't see any difference here either. They're both still intact. Well, let's take off the bulletproof glass and try to bend it and see which of the two breaks first. Well, this one is still completely intact. That's the cheap one. Don't swap it. And this is the expensive one. So let's put the expensive one here. Then we'll take the cheap one. Now, let's bend it, and you can see what breaks at the end on the camera tape. There it is, it's broken. Many small parts are broken. We can see them everywhere here. And that's what it looks like. So it splinters a lot. If I now shake it a little bit, we have little pieces of glass everywhere. So let's put that to one side, and now let's try it out with this. And we notice a difference. It's not broken yet. However, we already have an edge like this. I'll try to bend it even further now. No, it doesn't want to break. I'm going to bend it like this. And no, it doesn't break. I'm going to do it the other way around. Maybe that's the reason. Yes! So it really depends on how you bend the whole thing. Here I've probably bent it with the adhesive side facing outwards, and here with the adhesive side facing inwards. And that's where the difference is. So it breaks in exactly the same way. It also looks the same. The glass splinters also come out the same way, if you can see them. Yes, that's actually all there is to the test. Now we come to the conclusion. So, difference of up to $10, depending on how expensive they are. The expensive bulletproof glass could not pass the test with the knife, because apparently the surface was really attacked, and as soon as I pulled the whole thing off, it broke. The cheap bulletproof glass did not. So that's actually a point for the cheaper bulletproof glass. Yes, apart from that, with these weights and with the trunk, there's no difference at all. There is also no difference in the weighing test when the whole thing breaks, how it splinters. That's why I advise you to buy the cheaper one. So that's it for the test. If you don't want to miss such tests in the future, you should definitely become a subscriber. I have included these 2 armored glasses in the video description below in case you want to buy one of them, because there are also these camera armored glasses included, which I can also recommend. They also look good. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.